Our next guest is an award-winning artist and best-selling author whose unique blend of drawing and storytelling has been dubbed a new art form. You may recognize his series All Over Coffee that ran in the San Francisco Chronicle for 12 years. Here to chat more about his latest endeavor is Paul Madonna. Paul, thanks so much for joining us today.
My pleasure. Nice to be here, Olivia.
Yeah, so I'm really excited to talk about your latest work, but before we get to that, there's a whole lot that we have to unravel. So first, let's kind of get into how you became an artist and an author as a whole.
Oh, how I became one. I think it's as far back as I can remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, drawing. My parents owned pizza shops. I grew up in the restaurant business.
Wow.
And so I would sit in the back kitchen while they were serving dinners, and I would draw, and I was reading comics, and I would always post these drawings on the windows in front of the restaurant.
Really?
Yeah.
And that's kind of how it began.
Loved it. Yeah.
So then it seemed to take off at some point for you, and something that a lot of people know you for, your work All Over Coffee in the San Francisco Chronicle. Tell me how that first came about and when it really took off.
Yeah, well, I created it in 2003, and it started in 2004 in the Chronicle. And at that time, this was sort of the end of the height of newspapers, right? And I think that at least the editors at the Chronicle really saw it coming and were looking for new things. And it's a very odd feature for the Chronicle, or for any newspaper for that matter, because it wasn't topical. It wasn't about news, it was fiction, it was enigmatic. It was drawings of cityscapes and these little pieces of flash fiction which confused everyone. But I think that a lot of people and the editors and the community saw it as really representing the spirit of the city.
Yeah, and it seems like that as well. You know, it ran for 12 years.
It did.
And which means that a lot of people enjoyed it. So for you, what was the part about that process, those 12 years, that you enjoyed most when it came to relaying your art to the fans?
It was the exploring the city by foot. And
you did that physically for the series.
That was because I'm a plein air artist, which means working on site, responding off the environment, my pad of paper, my drawing supplies right in hand. I would see something and begin drawing. And in the beginning, I was 4 days a week, which means that I was out drawing, back in my studio, finishing it, turning it in at midnight, or by 2 p.m. I had to file for the next day, getting up, seeing how yesterday's piece printed in the newspaper, going to work again, making a drawing, scanning it. And then I did that for 2 years, and then I did 10 years of a weekly. But the most fun was really just discovering the city in a different way, the non-iconic parts. Right, like the little corners, just the way the light hits the beautiful Victorians.
Just like the little small things that people don't always recognize, right? But oftentimes, if you do it by yourself, or if it's a nice quiet walk, you see those nice little things. So amazing work that ran for 12 years, but then you had a pretty life-changing event that actually affected your latest work, your book, which we will talk about in a minute. But tell me about this life-changing event, Paul.
Yeah, my studio was in the Bayview, and I live in the Excelsior, which is the south part of the city, and I was driving home through McLaren Park on a Sunday evening, and an out-of-control driver hit me head-on, going 65 miles an hour uphill.
Oh, gosh.
It was at the worst possible place where neither of us could see each other. And he was in my lane through no fault of my own. And yeah, it's you know, it's still practice for me to say this because it feels so dramatic, but it's true. I literally almost died on scene. And it's been just over a year, almost 13 months now. But the recovery was excruciating and long and difficult. But I had so much incredible help. From my wife, from my family, from the community who really stepped up, and that has been beyond. You know, I don't even know how to show my gratitude, to be honest.
Well, it seems like you showed a lot of that gratitude through this latest book of yours, because it kind of helped propel you into this latest work. Tell me about your book and how the accident played a large role.
Yeah, so the new book is The Commissions, and that was this series. This is the third book in my Emmett Hopper mystery series. Is a real departure from All Over Coffee because it's straight up fiction, it's detective fiction, and yet it has drawings in it, which is a fun addition to be able to do because it's a skill that I have that I can bring to the form. But I was about 2 months away from going to print for this book when the accident happened. So what that meant was predominantly the creative parts were finished. I had one last edit to do, layout to do, but my publisher, they waited to go to print, and I was able to finish this book from a hospital bed.
Wow.
And that, you know, people have been asking me, you know, what am I going to make next? Because I don't think anybody goes through a life-changing experience without it changing them in some way and making something new, especially if you're a creative person. And this book isn't the book about or what happened after almost dying, but it is the book that got me through recovery. And I really saw the publication of this and getting it to print as my lifeline every day in those of really hard days where there wasn't much light at the end of the tunnel. And my light at the end of the tunnel was seeing this come to print.
So when people do open the pages to this latest book, what can they find? What will they discover, Paul?
Oh, well, it's a fun story.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, it's entertainment, right? Like it's a heavily plotted character, it's funny, but it's fiction, detective fiction, it's a mystery. It's got drawings that fit into the story, which is what I bring to the genre that nobody else does, which is that these aren't illustrations, these are pictures that are part of the story that then factor into why the plot is happening.
Well, I know that the recovery was absolutely not easy, but we are grateful that you were able to share your story and that it kind of just propelled you into that next chapter of your life. So thank you so much for sharing something very deeply personal with us. We really do appreciate it.
Thank you, Olivia.
Of course.